Dear student, welcome to my channel. This is the 21 video on C programming, and again I am going to continue with the more exercises on nested loop. Now let us start. Program number 71. Write a C program to print the following pattern. Now here we can observe that 1 2 3 4 5. After that again 4 3 2 1. So here our 10 rows are there, so we are moving this loop for 10 times, that is I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. When I is up to 5, we require to do the increment. So if I is less than or equal to 10 by 2, here 10 by 2 is, that is nothing but 5. You can make the program generalize, only you require to make changes according to your n value. If I is less than or equal to 10 by 2, then we are going for k plus plus, otherwise we are going for k minus minus. Now this loop will continue for j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to k, j plus plus. Now I will explain. Now initially when I is equal to 1, this if condition is satisfied. Now k is initially 0, now it becomes 1. Now this loop will execute for 1 times because we want only 1 star. For j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to k, j plus plus, and it will print 1 star. After that again it will take I equal to 2. This condition satisfy, k plus plus, now k is 2. This loop will iterate for 2 times. So there is need to understand the logic. Here it is not required that you should move this loop for I times. What will happen, as I becomes 6, it will goes into the loop for 6 times, but we have to restrict this loop up to whatever our value of k. When I becomes 6, this if condition will not satisfy, it will go into the else loop, and it will do because k incremented to 5. In this loop k becomes 4, it will print 4 star, then 3 2 1. So whenever whenever I is less than or equal to 5, it will go for increment of k. After that it will go for the decrement of k, and whatever the value of k we want to print, that value of star. So in this way we require to write down the program. Now see, here only one change is there, that space is there. So here space is incremented, and here space is decremented, and here space is incremented. Now I have written the program in half portion. That is also okay because it becomes otherwise difficult to handle in a single loop. So I have used for I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Now here we can use the space as a particular constant also, but here what I used, here I used 4 space, then 3 2 1 and 0, again 1 2 3 4, like that. Now see, I have written the program for upper half portion, that is up to this, and after that this portion. Now we will see for upper half portion, for I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus, it will goes for 5 times. Space equal to 1, space is less than or equal to n minus I, n is 5, I is 1, so it will take space for 4 times, 4 then 3 then 2 then 1, and for last time it will take 0 space. It will print the space. Now j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to I, j plus plus, print star. It will print that number of star based on the value of I. So it will print the first half, and after that this is the end of this loop. So this portion I have separated the upper half and the lower half portion. So this loop is for the upper half. Now we require to print the lower half portion. Now here I have 2. Now here the space is 4 3 2 1 0. Here space is 0. Now again we require to increment 1 2 3 4. Now see, for I equal to n minus 1, I is greater than or equal to n 1, I minus minus. So this loop and this loop, they are same. This will go from 1 to 5, and it will go from 4 to 1 because we want 4 3 2 1. For I equal to n minus 1, I is greater than or equal to n, I minus minus. Why this is written? Because to only adjust the space. If you adjust the space according to your different logic, then you can go for 4 times also. That is I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n minus 1, I plus plus. That is also okay. Now here only to adjust the space I have used this. Now we require to print the space. Now see, we require to print the space for only 1 time. Now n minus I. Now n is 5 because that is a constant, and now I becomes n minus 1. N is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4, so 5 minus 4 equal to 1, so 1 space it will print. Next time it will print 2 space, 3 space and 4 space, and after that we are printing up to this value j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to I, j plus plus, and it will print star, because here I is initially 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1. So in this way, so whenever you are writing the program, at that time you require to check what is the value of variable and how it is going to change. Now see this program. Now again I have divided this program in upper half portion and lower half portion, because that would be easy. Now you can see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. For that the logic is 2 into I minus 1, that will generate the number in a sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n space 5 is taken, and same way I have used the space. Now n minus I space plus plus, same as our previous program. So first time space will be 4, 3, 2, 1, then 0. Then this j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to 2 into I minus 1, j plus plus. So it will print first time 1 star, then 3 star, 5 star, 7 star, and 9 star. And this is same as lower portion. So previous program and this program is very much similar, only change here. And for space, this is not compulsory that you should use this formula if you want, but at that time what will happen, it is very difficult to adjust the space on the screen, so pattern does not looks too much perfect. So this, if you use this logic, then it looks very perfect on the screen. I have not displayed the answer of this, but yes, the answers are like this only. Now here I used normal space. Now see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again I have used one for loop, but I have make if statement. That one of the way is also there. Last time I have make separate if for loop for first for you and separate for loop for next for you. Now here we can do, I have used only for loop, one for loop, but in that I make if and else, that will also work. So if I is less than or equal to 5, it will go into this loop, otherwise it will go into this loop. Now here we want to increment the space. So for k equal to 1, k is less than or equal to space k plus plus, space is there, then first time 5 star, then slash n, and space is incremented. See, first we will print the space, then we will print the 5 star, then we will print the new line, and next time our space should be incremented. So this will continue for 5 times, and 5 times first time it will print 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 2 star with increased space. Now we require to decrease the space. So what happens actually, this is all manually. If we don't write this, what will happen, it will not print in the perfect pattern. So what I does, if I equal to space, space equal to -4, so it will comes to at a proper location, and after that I use this. But if you use the logic of n minus I in a proper way, then there is no need to make such adjustments. So that's why I have given the multiple solution, that if this is not possible, you can write down in a different way also. So if we want to write down not a specific formula, but by this way, then at that time you require to check. So I have just do that, if I equal to space, because the space is incremented, because now next time we want less space. So if I make the adjustment like this, after that it is printing in a very proper way. So in this way you can do, because what happens, why we are decrementing space by 4, because once it will print that particular start space, the space is already incremented by 2, and next time we are not going to the loop, so the space is already incremented by 2. So that's why, to compensate, we decrement the space by 4. Now same program, only I have make space equal to space plus 4. So here space is decremented and here space is incremented. But when I equal to 6, to see the proper output, because if we apply this particular code, you are getting a perfect output. I forgot to print the screenshot of the solution, but we get the perfect output. So this is all about the nested loop program. Next video also going to continue with the more exercises on nested loop. Thank you.